I'm talking to head coach Craig Fulton, and this is going to be his first Olympics with the team. So let's ask him, how are the preparations going?
Yeah, it's exciting. Preparations are going well. We're in the last stretch now, probably 26, 27 days left. So yeah, we've got 8 days left of training here, and then we'll move on to Europe and then play some games on that side.
So you're being a hard taskmaster these days.
Well, yes. It's more details now. Like, we've done a lot of the hard graft, and it's just about the teams now being selected and forming the roles and responsibility. And yeah, it's actually quite an exciting time.
So we've seen your strategies mostly, defend to win, but we know India's Achilles heel that in the end they falter. So what are you doing on that to correct it, mentally and physically?
Well, it's perception. It's how you frame it. There's times in tournaments they've done very well and won big games, and there's times in other phases they haven't done well. So that happens to every team. It's to get it right in this tournament. Yeah. That's the key. So we're doing a lot of work on and off the field to enhance that.
We've seen that, they have to do a lot of catching up. In the practice match also we've seen, but they caught up nicely. So don't you think a lot of energy is being wasted and then catching up, that maybe changes your plans a bit?
Yeah, well, you go 2-0 up and then lose 3-2. So what then? It's the same thing, you know. So ideally you want to go up and defend.
Yes.
And then make sure that you finish stronger. But you have to be able to adapt. Right. If you go 2-0 up, you still got to play. You go 2-0 down, you have nothing to lose, so you still have to play. So both ways, that's the beauty of the game, because you're gonna have to keep playing right to the last minute anyway, up or down. So that's what we're planning to do.
So are we thinking about changing the medal color?
I think the expectation is there for everyone, but at the same time, I have an ideal goal and a realistic goal. Realistically, we ranked 7th. Ideally, we want to win every tournament we go to. So we are training to win the tournament. But realistically, we're not where we want to be just yet. And yeah, it's also not a bad thing for us to come in not as favorites and just to take care of our own business. That's what we want to do.
But here, we have a lot of pressure, because once India has won the bronze medal, everyone has a lot of pressure, and the group is also very difficult. We have the defending champions in it. So how does that affect sort of mentally? Because, we have, Australia and Belgium in the group.
Well, it's always about the first game. I can't jump to the Australia game. I can't jump to the Belgium game. We can't get to the quarters before we played our pool game. So you really have to go dogmatically, match by match, game by one, because that's where you get your first points. And if you start to rack up your first, second, your third set of points, you set yourself up for the quarterfinal. The objective is to make the quarters. Like, even if we finish top, second, third, fourth, you still make the quarters. And then it's a one-off game.
We have a lot of Punjabi players here. Have you learned something in Punjabi?
I learned a lot of words. I've heard a lot of words, hockey words.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ramsa, Beishi. I'm not good at Hindi. I hear a lot of words. I know what they're talking about, but I cannot pronounce it the way that they say it. That's what gets me down. I think I'm saying it, but I'm not saying it. I'm saying something completely different.
Okay. So you must be heard Sat Sri Akal or Namaste many times.
Oh, yeah.
Do it fast.
All of these things. All of these things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then a few swear words as well.
You'll be trained in Punjabi in a few months' time.
Not long. Not long.
Thank you so much, for all the best. All the best.
Take care.